Have you noticed that your little one with special needs seems to be really flat-footed? Wondering if you should do something about it right now because you really don't want them to be suffering with foot pain or other problems down the road. Hi there, it's Neesha from My Favourite Physio. In today's video, I'm jumping in to share with you a case study of a little one who we met recently here in our clinic. This little one is 3 years old, and his mom brought him in because she was really concerned that he's flat-footed, and she was worried that perhaps he might have foot pain down the road. Little one has never complained of foot pain. This little one, however, has some speech delays. He's been diagnosed with ADHD, and he has some behavioral issues requiring behavioral therapy. His gross motor skills, based on our assessment, was actually age appropriate. That means he was able to run, climb onto chairs, he was doing one-legged stance, he was catching a ball, as expected for his age. We had a look at his feet, and his mom is correct. His arches have collapsed and he appears very flat-footed, and it's probably because he's low muscle tone. So when we have a feel of his muscles, they're really soft and he's a little bit lower muscle tone. As a result, his foot arches collapses and he seems very flat-footed. Mom wanted to do all sorts of treatment strategies, including perhaps serial casting or, any other strappings that she felt we could do to help him. In this case, we actually had to say to the mom, all he needs is some orthotics into his shoes and to keep his shoes on at all times. His gross motor skills are age appropriate. The more pressing issues for him is perhaps focusing more on the behavior with behavior therapy, focusing more on speech and language with his speech therapist so that he could communicate better and he would not have those behavioral issues. To throw on top of that, casting, and the casting goes from below the knee to the toes for 8 weeks, is probably unnecessary in this case. We reassured mom because her biggest fear was, what if he has pain in the future? The truth is, he might down the road 20, 30 years later, but to try and cast him now in fear that he could have pain 20 years down the road just does not make sense. We recommended just orthotics, which we put into his shoes, and would correct his foot posture so that his muscles will grow strong in the right posture with his foot bones correctly supported. That was all he needed for this moment. And we said to mom not to worry, because when we did assess mom's feet, she had the same foot posture. And on questioning, mom didn't have any foot pain. It never stopped her from doing any activities or sports she wanted. So it's very likely his foot posture is going to be like mom's foot posture, and she lived an active, great life. So sometimes parents can get really paranoid and scared for their child that they want unnecessary treatment. In this case, all this little one needed was some good supports to his arches with orthotics. And he's very likely to be doing really well running, hopping, jumping, skipping in the next few years to come, because he has those skills and he's extremely active. And the more he runs about and jumps and plays, he gets stronger. We did say to this mom, if you ever are concerned, if things changes, you can always come back to see us. But right now, we don't advocate doing unnecessary treatment like serial casting for him for 8 weeks. Mom was really pleased to hear that. It reassured her. So if you are out there and you've been worried about your child, instead of being worried or being paranoid about what could happen 20 years down the road and just getting so stressed about it, why don't you speak to one of our expert pediatric physiotherapists? Let us assess your child. Let us recommend the best treatment options for your child so that you can stop stressing about things that are perhaps not even going to happen. The number to ring here at My Favorite Physio is 02-9790-4233. And if you know somebody out there who's been really concerned about their little one, particularly because their little one has special needs, why don't you like and share this video with them? Until next time, Have a wonderful day. Bye.